shouting distance. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Just absolute domination in this one for Jenkins. He's got 13 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
Taking a look at the Jazz. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Hood out there with Shelvin Mack, and it's Gobert in at center.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Jazz trail by 15, tipped away. And Mack kicks to Favors, and he gets it to go. Favors has got 6.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
The Knicks shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like the only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight, and the first one drops. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting it. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And pushing it up, here's New York. Jenkins with the ball.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more. Oh! And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. His message to them was all about getting high percentage shots and having the crisp ball movement on the perimeter that it takes to get those shots. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Coach was not wasting any time and altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Three-pointer, Hayward, that's good. Hayward's got 16 points.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Ring shot on the way. Anthony dishes to Jenkins. He feeds it to Lopez. And again, it's New York.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
And again, New York running the court in transition, and Jenkins throws it down.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Here's Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Jazz trail by 18. Hayward passes to Mack. Jenkins on the double team. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Lyles checked in for Utah. Burks comes in for Hood. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Calderon kicks to Jenkins. Fires from deep. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Now here's Jenkins. Burks covering. Jenkins can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 18.
And you know, Utah might not have finished 500 on the season, but they did finish 500 against the Eastern Conference. Went 15-15 last season.
For the Jazz, getting those wins, Greg, out of conference, you were just talking about that, was a big key for them. Helps them keep pace, Clark, in this rugged Western Conference.
And I thought the Jazz got better and better as the season wore on. They started slowly against the East last year, but won 5 of their last 6 out of conference.
Exum, he's checked in for Utah. Stolen by Exum. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. Burks' shot is good.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Anthony in the corner, uncovered. Goes back up. It's blocked. And here's Exum. He's got 12, and that's a foul called on Ballin. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Lyles. Jenkins on the double team. Nice ball movement by Utah. Exum. And Utah another 3.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Now here's Jenkins. Burks covering. It's stolen by Gobert. Plays it in off the breakaway. Gobert's got 11.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
They need this one. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Burks dishes to Hayward. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Burks.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
Gobert with a screen for Exum to the middle. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Exum. And that's 13 points for Rudy Gobert. Now here's Jenkins. Burks covering. And Jenkins throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Jazz trail by 9. Poked away. It's stolen by Jenkins. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Anthony. He has 7. To the inside, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jazz trail by 11. Here's Exum. 15 points in the game. Passes it to Lyles. 11 feet away. It's tipped. Now Jenkins.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And Exum comes to help. Beyond the arc. The Knicks rebound. No good. Jazz trail by 11. The dish now to Ingles. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jenkins. By himself. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his...